My iPhone isn't working. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys something. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, you're bullying Jaguar. No, a select few. Let me say that. You're bullying Jaguar. Why are you always talking about her? You're bullying her. You're a bully and all this. I'm in cahoots with other people. Trust me, it's nothing like that. The only reason why we're talking about Jaguar Wright is because finally, for the first time in her life, she's relevant. That's the only reason why. But go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Let's get started with the show, y'all. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? By the way, thank you everybody for the happy birthday wishes. Yesterday we had the celebration, but my actual birthday is on the 19th. So it's on Thursday. So, but like I said, I'll be out of town, so I won't be live with you guys. But I at least wanted to celebrate with y'all because y'all allow me to do what I love, which is to entertain y'all. So I can't ask for anything more, right? But what's up, Tay? What's up, Kuzu? What's up, Star Vixen? What's up, K Pearl? What's up, Ty? What's up, Mary? What's up, Tony? What's up, Conversation Party? Kelly, hey, Kelly, you have the right to think she's telling the truth. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Oh. What's up, Starneek? What's up, Ingrid? What's up, sister from New Jersey? What's up, Majestic? What's up, Beautiful One? What's up, Casey? What's up, Dana? What's up, J Rocco? What's up, J20? What's up, Tasha? I see Grandma Joy up in the building. Who else we got here? Okay, I see a lot of y'all. Grown Woman, what's up, Grown Woman? What's up, Benita? What's up, Joy? Damn, we got hella people up here. Okay, well, let me shut the hell up and get right on into it. Oh, now my iPhone want to work. Shout out to everybody coming in the room. But anyway, I wanted to say this. A lot of people are going around saying that all content creators are all in cahoots against Jaguar, right? All this other stuff. That's a lie. No one's in cahoots against this lady. Literally, this wouldn't have been a conversation if she just came out and said, oh, yeah, I said that. If she just stood on business and just admitted to, yeah, this is what I said, there wouldn't be a conversation. Literally, we wouldn't have said anything. No one would have been talking about, the Jay-Z stuff if she just came out and said, yeah, I did say that. Honestly, I don't even think Jay-Z was even thinking about suing her necessarily because, again, she don't have an address, and secondly, she ain't got no money, right? I don't think he was looking to necessarily sue her, but until she started backtracking, and that's what made it a thing. If you go to TikTok and you look in the search bar, Jaguar Wright backtracking is a search. Did y'all know that? Jaguar backtracking is a search. Like, my video has been reposted. Storm's video has been reposted. There's a lot of different videos that are being reposted underneath Jaguar Wright backtracks. Because this is a woman that doesn't take back anything. You try to question her about something, she pretends like it's in one ear and out the other. Let me see how many views my video got. Mind you, there's people with more views than I even have. One video has 48K, another video has 12K. So yeah, these videos are going viral. Like, I've seen another one that got like over 100K or something like that. So these videos are going viral and it's making noise. So much noise that Tony Buzbee had to come out and be all like, yeah, we ain't working with her. She reached out to me. We ain't working with that lady. Now, I thought that was pretty funny because I'm all like, damn, If Tony Buzbee don't even want to touch you, who will? Who will?
Before I
But you,
continue with my message,
oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to play that. But remember when I was talking about the whole issue with Common? She still hasn't spoke to that. So I'm wondering, like, okay, well, lady, when are you going to speak to the lies that you said about Common? Because you also lied on this man too as well. Let me go ahead and remind you guys, and I'm gonna have to chop this up and make this a small clip too, so you guys know about this one.
You know what I mean? Just in case a nigga try to get out of hand, you got to pull my pants down. By the time you get my pants down, I promise you I'm hooking off in your jaw. That's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. The next thing I wake up this morning, I feel something poking in my face and shit, right? And it's just poking in my face, poking in my, and I'm what the fuck? And I'm like, and I open my mouth, this nigga trying to stick his dick in my mouth while I'm asleep.
Let me say this, man. God bless Jaguar. I really don't have any negative thoughts towards her. I was for surely disappointed and hurt when she said what she said about me because it wasn't true. And I know people that have experienced sexual assault, and that's not anything to just say if it's not true. But I also just understand that she may be going through some things that I don't understand.
Right.
So yeah, so Common, and mind you, that was a few years ago. Common took the high road and was all like, I know this lady going through something, blah blah blah. Do y'all think Common should still take the high road? Yes or no? Should Common still take the high road, or should he seek legal action? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Let's do a 30-second countdown real quick. I see some of you guys said yes, and then a few of you guys said it's a waste of time because she ain't got no money. Hey, I agree with all that. I think somebody has to put her down, though. What's up, Nadi? Somebody has to shut her down and tell her, no, you can't be telling these lies. If you want to get on here, give your commentary on what's going on, these celebrities, that's one thing. But you're saying that these people assaulted you. That's another. When I get on my channel, because let's be honest, she's not doing anything differently than me. But what makes the difference is that she's saying that she was in the room, she has evidence, and she's stating that these people assaulted her. That's the difference. Because really, when you look at Jaguar Wright, she's just another YouTuber. That's honestly who she is. She's just another YouTuber that happened to work in the industry, but that don't mean really nothing. You can be the guy that fixed the lighting and consider yourself in the industry. You know what I mean? And it's the lies. Yeah, the lies, definitely. That's what separates us, right? So I wanted to go ahead and read you guys a TMZ article. So it said, Tony Buzbee, I'm not working with Jaguar Wright in Jay-Z lawsuit. So that's the title. Tony Buzbee is denying claims he's working hand in hand with Jaguar Wright as part of his R-word lawsuit against Jay-Z. Here's the deal. Jaguar posted a video on social media this week claiming she was contacted by Buzbee's law firm, which is representing a Jane Doe, who is suing Jay, as well as more than 100 alleged Diddy sexual assault victims. Then they posted a video of the phone call. Remember, she was on the phone with a girl from the office. In the video posted on X, Jaguar filmed herself talking with the woman who seemingly worked for a law firm, which Jaguar claimed was Buzbee's. Thing is, Buzbee says Jaguar called his intake staff and apparently recorded the video of the conversation she had with the woman. But Buzbee made it clear he is not working with Jaguar in any capacity. There you have it. Jaguar made a bunch of allegations against Jay-Z and Beyonce over the years, including a recent interview with Piers Morgan, where she claimed that Carter's and even more victims than had even more victims than Diddy. The Pierce interview ultimately got blasted. Blah 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 blah. Okay, a client of Buzbee is suing. Okay, that's about the alleged accuser. For his part, Jay has vehemently denied the claims in the lawsuit and gone after Buzbee, informing the judge there's a reason to believe Buzbee is pressuring potential clients to make false allegations in the lawsuit. So yeah, there you have it. He said he's not working with her. She just talked to a intake staff, and I knew that's what it was. Like, it is his office. So I got kind of confused right there because I'm all like, are they trying to say that's not his office? No, that is his office, but it's just it's a service where they get a whole bunch of influx of calls and they decipher them out. So I guess that meeting that she was supposed to have today, I guess that ain't going down. So yeah. So that meeting ain't going down. She ain't gonna talk to Tony. So she's gonna have to seek some kind of. Well, hold on, because remember, Jack said she has a lawyer. She said that she has a lawyer. So now that you got this lawyer, are they gonna help you against Jay-Z now? Because mind you, she has her own criminal cases. Excuse me, going on. She got her own criminal cases. So is that lawyer also going to help you when Jay-Z sues your ass too? Or if he does, that's a good question. You gonna need somebody because once Rock Nation, Alex Spiro, and all that come after you, you gonna need somebody to protect you. Because right now you looking very sus, and you didn't even stand on business. That's my main thing, Jag. You taking it all back after all this time. You're taking it all back. Tony Buzbee is the real criminal on this case. Ooh, Voodoo Child. I have to agree with you on that. I would have to agree with you on that. I mean, this man literally was all like, I have these 120 victims, 25 of them are minors. One of the minors he filed a lawsuit for did a whole interview, and now he's trying to backtrack and be all like, I don't know what's going on. Wait, what you mean? What's going on? I don't know. There's no way in hell I believe that he didn't set that interview up. I know a lot of y'all are saying, "Oh, AT2, no, he didn't know that girl did it on her own." How would the media know how to find her if he didn't give them the information? Now, possibly the victim could have reached out, but that would in turn, people would find out who they were if if the victim themselves had reached out to the media. He set that all up, and now Tony Buzbee is trying to walk it back. I told you the other day, when it came to the Astro World incident, he had 120. Now with Diddy, he has 120. 120 is his MO. Like, that's his thing. I always say I have 120 victims. That's a very particular number. Now, if you said, oh, I have over 100, okay, I get that. But why is it always 120? After all she said, that's crazy. Yeah, it is. It is. Mm-hmm. So after everything you done said, thank you, LT. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys hit the like button as well, too. Where my mods at? I kept a couple of you on. Okay, listen, I'm a one-man show. I can rock it. No, now, don't put any ignorant shit up in my chat. That's all I ask. Don't put nothing ignorant. But everything else, whatever y'all opinion is, it goes. I don't care. 82 is suspect. Yeah, it's always that 120 number. Now, some people might look at that. What's up, Ariel? Some people might look at that number and be like, oh, well, maybe it just happened to be 120. And here's the thing. I didn't say this yesterday, but as I understand, none of these cases are being filed in Texas. Hear me out. Let me cook real quick. Let me cook real quick. None of these, as I understand, none of these situations and none of these cases, at least so far, the ones that have been filed, are in Texas. And his law firm is based in Texas, right? So these victims came to you just all of a sudden out the blue. They were all like, man, out of everybody that I want to speak to, I want to speak to Tony Buzbee. Because let me ask you guys this. What's up, DC Purple Diva? Put a 1 in the chat if you knew who Tony Buzbee was before this Diddy stuff. If you knew who he was before. Put a 2, you had no clue who this mofo was. Put a 1, you knew who he was. Put a 2, I didn't know who this mofo was. I want to see something because I'm cooking right now. Okay, we got 1 1, 2 1, 2 2 2, 2 1, 2 2 2 2 2. Okay. My theory is right. Okay, Bama girl. Okay, yeah, my theory is right. I knew this shit. I knew it. I knew I was right. So you go to and mind you, I can see like a couple of people going to Tony Buzbee, right? There's a couple of people going to Tony Buzbee, you know, because they happen to live in Texas now, right? But 120 people went to you and you're not like this national known. Because my thing is like, wouldn't those people go to the Lisa Bloom, the Gloria Allred, you know, like those kind of attorneys? Wouldn't those victims go to them? Not a Tony Buzbee, because who the fuck is it? Shit, it slipped out. But who the is Tony Buzbee? Why him for these hip hop lawsuits? I told you he a white supremacist. Shit, it slipped out. No, it didn't. I wanted to say that. Now, how I remembered him afterwards, because I didn't know who Tony Buzbee was, but I kind of remembered him afterwards was because, oh, he represented Deshaun Watson. Remember that whole thing with the masseuses and all that? Which he settled. It didn't go to court. He settled. So then, all of a sudden, Tony Buzbee did the hotline. He did the hotline after he said he had 120 victims. Because I see some of you guys are all like, oh, well, he had the hotline. That's how he was able. No. He had the 120 victims before he had the hotline. He did the hotline after he had the 120. That's right. I'm right on that, correct? I'm right on that. Yes, I am attacking Buzbee because he's full of shit. I am attacking him. Okay, I got one moderator in here. Oh, thank God. And Melanie, you ain't shit either because you wasn't even here to protect me. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. You ain't shit. Yeah, but Buzbee, yeah, like he did the hotline after he had the 120. Firm said he have nothing to do with Jag. Oh, we already got to that. Yep. Thank you, Jasmine. But yeah, that's the thing. And so then he did the hotline so then he could vet and see if he can pull more people in. That's why he did the hotline. But if this is an attorney that you're not really familiar with, and mind you, you don't live in Texas because even the one that we know, I believe the other two live in California. Well, I think he filed a total of 9. I'll have to look where they live, but I don't think none of them live in Texas. None of them live in Texas. So all of a sudden now, all these people are filing lawsuits, but all the ones recently have been filed in the Southern District of New York. So, because I'll tell you, when I first heard of Tony Buzbee, I was under the impression that Diddy was having freak offs in Texas. That's what I was under the impression, but all of them been filed in the Southern District of New York, y'all. Put a 1 if you thought Diddy was having freak offs in Texas, and maybe he has. But that's what I was under the impression. I was like, damn, so he was just freaking off everywhere? That's the way it was kind of put originally, right? Well, that's what we assumed. He didn't say they were all in Texas. That's what we assumed. That's what we all assumed. It's not making any sense. That's how we know you lying. Why not get you an attorney in whatchamacallit? Get you an attorney who's actually in your area. Now, you do say if you get an attorney in your area and they can't practice in the state where you're suing, then yeah, they do partner with another lawyer that can take on your case. But that's not what I'm seeing. More than likely, you would find a lawyer within your area. You wouldn't go to some random person. Because like I said, he had the 120 before he had the whatchamacallit, before he had the hotline. Damn. I didn't even put that together. And I feel it not like I don't blame us. And when I say us, I'm talking about the other YouTubers and stuff like that. I don't blame us. I think because we know that Diddy is a horrible person, that we didn't look at minor details. You know what I mean? Because Diddy is shitty, anybody who came out against Diddy, we automatically believed. And remember, I'm throwing myself under the bus as well as y'all, but I'm throwing myself under the bus. Anybody who came out against Diddy, we believed. I don't know what made me kind of turn and kind of think like, honestly, to tell you the truth, I think it was before Lamisha, but Lamisha did help. Y'all know Lamisha, who said she was blah 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 blah. And can you guys do me a huge favor? I know you guys mean well, but if I never shouted out the content creator or said like we cool or you ain't never seen them in my chat, please stop doing that because I would hate to block you. Thank you. Anyway, but it was a little bit before Lamisha, but again, a lot of people did believe Lamisha. They were all like, "Oh yeah, Lamisha is the one who did this or did that." Like, and Lamisha, her story was blink twice. Her story literally was blink twice, and originally when you first said it was blink twice, they had a problem with you saying it, and it's all like. Y'all, that came straight from a movie. And then when she told more of her story, it was mixed in with like Girl Gone, Roots, because she was on the slave trade at one point in chains and like it was a lot going on with her story. And the obvious stuff that was a lie, you couldn't even say it was a lie. And I remember having a conversation with another content creator, and they're like, well, AT2, you don't want to say that they're lying because then you look like a. And I was kind of like, if they lying, like, what's the. I hated to say it like that, but if they lying, why can't you say they lying? Especially if they're quoting Blink Twice, they quoting Roots, like, my ninja, that's a movie. That's obvious. that's clearly obvious. Like, you know, and there was another. Did y'all see that CNN interview with the Diddy accuser? And the silhouette looks like an old white man. I'm all like, this is an old white man. It, hold, I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but and this is one of Buzbee's people, by the way. You seen that man too, Couture Bay? Y'all know it. Y'all probably don't. Okay, let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Let me play a commercial of one of Jaguar Wright's lies to keep y'all busy in the meantime while I look this up. Which one? Let me play this one.
Trolling youth.
Well,
He's a
that was
groomer.
something Nas said way back, saying, yeah, he was indulging with these
groomer.
back with R. Kelly.
And I wish I hadn't signed paperwork. And I wish I hadn't taken money. I wish.
Well, there's
but
a lot
I
of that
know
you can't say.
everybody else that didn't. I've spent my time collecting these people. And they will have their day, and we will all get justice.
You know Jay-Z?
I know him. In more ways than one. He the only thing I'm embarrassed about. He ain't nothing but shame.
Well, so you care to share something you feel like?
He ain't no different than Diddy.
Oh, but have you and him?
He just do it different.
Have you and Jay-Z ever had a run-in?
I know what his hands feel like.
Gotcha.
In more ways than one.
Have you been at a party with Sean Carter? With Jigga?
I've done more than that. A lot more.
Okay, enough of that. Enough of those lies. Let's go to this one. But even right now, you guys, that silhouette, that looks like you know who that looks like? I'm gonna let the video play.
You were hired by a security firm to work security at one of the infamous white parties that was thrown by Sean Combs in the Hamptons. What was that experience like?
At first, he was incredibly friendly, very gracious.
So you had a friendly chat, and then, according to your lawsuit, at some point later in the night, Sean Combs himself offered you a drink. This didn't come from staff or someone holding a tray of drinks. It came from him directly.
Correct. The first drink started to have some effect on me, and I just thought, wow, these are really strong drinks. It wasn't until the second drink, and it was already too late, that I realized that there was something wrong with the drinks. Sadly, Sean Combs was waiting in the wings. He was watching from some sort of vantage point. And once I was in a helpless position and he was sure that he was in a position of power, then he took advantage of the situation.
Mind you, he was supposed to be security at this party or whatever, right?
You allege that you were forcibly pushed into an SUV by Sean Combs. That act alone, according to your lawsuit, left you in considerable pain. And then once inside the vehicle, your lawsuit says plaintiff was held down by Combs, who overpowered him while he struggled to escape due to the effects of the drugs in his system. And it goes on to say that he sodomized you.
I was screaming. I was telling him to stop. It was incredibly painful. And he was acting like it was nothing. And he seemed to be disconnected from it. It was abusive beyond belief.
It says representatives for Combs did not comment, but at the time of the original complaint, released a blanket statement regarding the complaint, and others filed at the same time. Mr. Combs and his legal team have full confidence in the facts, their legal defenses, and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail, blah, 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 all that. Okay, so I wanted to pull this up. Oh, but first, thank you, Isaiah. I appreciate it. AT2, continue to put your foot on ham hock, ham hock of a neck. You've been doing such a great work. Happy birthday and protect Sunday at all. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And shout out to Sunday as well, too. But that silhouette, that looked like Mr. Feeney to me. That's what that silhouette looked like. I was all like, that looked like an older white man. To me, that looked like an older white man. Let me rewind that back real quick. Hold on. All right. So this is Mr. Feeney. And then, look, the silhouette. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. You telling me Mr. Feeney was at the freak? Get out of here. Get the out of here. And listen, Couture Bay said it best. She was all like, they not going to protect the black ones like they do everybody else. And I was all like, no, I think they would protect. And then come to find out, like the few Jane Does that have been exposed, they're all white. I'm like, yo, that is crazy. And this one looks like an older white man to me. Even the silhouette, it gives older white man. It is wild. It's Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World. That's what it's giving right now. I'm like, what is really going on? Again, let me say allegedly. I don't know for a fact. But listen, we know the silhouette of everybody. Yeah, we just know. Just like shout out to Sinitra when she was talking about the other girl. She was all like, yeah, even her shadow was pale. We know that was a white girl. I was like, damn, that's true. And again, we know that these people are high power people. So yeah, white people would be around, right? Like, let's just put that out there. That's true. But these interviews are not helping. And again, when you look up the lawsuits, because they have no like evidence, no pit. Well, obviously he doesn't have a picture, but it's not even like a blurred picture or anything like that. Like the lawsuits that Tony Buzbee has been filing, it'll show you like this little capsule that's supposed to show you GHB or some kind of drug they were drugged with. That's the only evidence that he puts in there. It's not like the other lawsuits that have like pictures and stuff like that. Like the Little Rod lawsuits have a ton of pictures, right? Even the one with that Wigmore is doing with the Anna Kane, that one has pictures. Now they're blurred, but it has pictures. And I'm not saying that all lawsuits need pictures, because I don't believe Cassie's lawsuit had any pictures. Did it? It might have had a few pictures, but not like pictures of any like abuse or anything like that. But again, it's like at this point anybody can file a lawsuit, which makes it scary, because you thinking like, okay, you're gonna trust the justice system, you're gonna trust what's going on, but you really can't. You really can't trust the justice system. Well, it's not even the justice system. You can't trust who, like, now I don't just automatically assume that everybody's a criminal, everybody's a victim. Now I say I don't know. Until I get more information, I'm saying I don't know to everything. Even if it's a person who's horrible, I'm going to say I don't know. Well, if it's obvious, I'm not going to say I don't know. I'm going to give an opinion. But, until we have concrete proof of something, I'm going to say I don't know, because I feel like if we just start accusing everybody, that's dangerous. And that's what I'm seeing a lot of. And this does go back to Jag, because you have someone else. It's all like, well, Tony Buzbee, what made you all of a sudden want to have some kind of integrity, and now you don't want to you don't want to talk to Jag no more? Because Jag claimed to have evidence. She claims to know everything. Why wouldn't, like, Jag is somebody you would think like you would want to have on your team. Now all of a sudden you have some kind of morals or something like that? What? You got morals now? And mind you, I got to record it in my watch. Now I'm going to try to say this nice because I keep seeing y'all put this in here. If I see y'all put 2003 in my chat one more goddamn time, I'm blocking you motherfuckers! Stop putting 2003 in my chat right now. Stop putting 2003. Listen, I don't care what anybody else does, but I'm not promoting 2003 in my chat. Stop it. Stop that shit right now. Stop that shit. Damn it. Fuck. I'm sorry to cuss, but stop it. Like, literally. Stop it. And this isn't even no hate to the content creator, but put that shit in their chat. Stop putting that shit in my chat, damn it. The fuck? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's do a commercial break. I'm going to hit y'all with an old school commercial to lighten the mood. I'm sorry, y'all.
Monica, this is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, allegedly. I know you're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you're just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear real well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find ya, yeah. You might be a Grand Theft Auto character, yeah. Monica, avatar. But baby girl, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you just an avatar. But baby girl, you wear it well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find ya.
Thank you guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to address 2003 one last time. One last time we're going to address 2003. It's nothing wrong with anybody saying 2003. It's nothing wrong with it, right? However, if the victim or Tony Buzbee is not coming out saying it's 2003, I'm not going to run with that narrative. I'm not. Only if the victim and Tony Buzbee come out and say, hey, it's 2003, I'll run with that. Listen, I don't care what nobody else do on their platform. Like, if they believe it's 2003, I am fine with that. But for me, I'm not going to put 2003 and peddle that narrative because it creates more. Somebody say it creates confusion. I agree with that. It creates confusion. Because the reason why that doesn't work is because this was filed back in October, originally, before Jay-Z name got added. It was filed back in October. So now, December 16th, or whenever it was, December 14th maybe, it was stated that it was that day. December 14th, now all of a sudden it's 2003. I don't feel comfortable saying that if the victim or Tony Buzbee have not said it. Now, I will give my opinion about what I believe, with their case, but I'm not going to try to help them nor hurt them. I think it does two things. It helps and hurt. it hurts Tony Buzbee and the accuser because now they're going to be looked at as liars, even though we kind of already think. But, and then two, that helps Jay-Z because he's going to be like, oh, well, this proves that this is a lie, Your Honor. Throw this case out because they can't even get their year right. They made this shit up. So that case is immediately going to get thrown out. That's why it's dangerous when you guys say that. And no, I'm not a lawyer, but you never heard nothing about like, oh yeah, I'm gonna change the complete like basically if you change the date, you need to start all over with a new lawsuit. Yeah, like, and I see people in the chat like, I'm confused. That's what I'm saying. Don't create that confusion because when you create that confusion, this is what you get. And again, I want y'all to repeat this correctly. I'm not hating on nobody else. What they do on their platform, I'm completely fine with. But you can't, yeah, you can't create confusion and be like, oh, well, now we're running with 2003, so it makes her a victim. No, that's not how it works. It's great that you think that, but that's not how it works. Right, VSOP. Yeah, that's right. Because at this point, it doesn't even matter. Like it honestly doesn't even matter. The whole thing is proven that the event even went down. That's what the real struggle is. So the time period and when it was, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't. And listen, I love me a good conspiracy. I get it, y'all. I love me a good conspiracy theory, but we got to deal with reality sometimes. That takes the case to a completely different. Yeah. And then here's the thing. If you're saying Tony Buzbee didn't do his job and he didn't do his research, then how good of a lawyer is he? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm being honest. If Tony Buzbee have to get help from YouTube in order to prove his case, how great of an attorney is he? I wasn't even trying to wake it up right now, but I got to wake it up a little bit. Because then you got to ask this. Are these YouTubers in bed with these celebrities or these lawyers? Because that's what it seemed like is going on. And shit, I ain't got my paycheck, so I don't know what's going on. You know, I ain't in bed with nobody. I'm in bed with y'all. That's who paid me. Y'all who watch my videos and stuff like that, I'm in bed with y'all. And I think, DC Purple Diva, I think we honestly have to have this conversation too. Because, again, I think people who are victims, people who are victims are one. And so you automatically want to believe victims, right? When you've been victimized yourself, you want to believe victims, right? Automatically, off top. But you still have to think logically. You can't get emotionally wrapped up. And it's easy for me to not get emotionally wrapped up in stuff because I got to come to it with my own opinion, but also journalistic integrity and all that stuff. So I got to think about it differently, right? But two, I think them saying that the girl is autistic, that's also pulling at you guys' emotions and heartstrings too. Because I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh, well, she's autistic. This is why she doesn't remember things and blah, blah, blah. There's different levels or, that's why they call it a spectrum. Because it's different levels. It doesn't absolve her from lying. It does not absolve her from lying. And again, I don't even think Jay-Z is trying to say that she's lying. I think they're more or less trying to prove that Buzbee is trying to pay people to lie. That's the thing. And so, yeah, let me pick somebody vulnerable because they're not going to know any better, and I can play on their emotions, and we can get this payout. And then listen, it's a dirty game. If you're going to believe that Buzbee wouldn't use somebody who's not capable, like, we got to be real. Y'all need to look at yourselves and say, oh, I don't think a lawyer would ever be shady. Or, you know what, we need to do a whole episode of where we talk about lawyers who have done shady shit or who have went to jail, because I feel like y'all believe like lawyers can't do anything wrong. That's how I feel. Y'all feel lawyers can't do nothing wrong. Thank you. Let's deal with reality. Miss us with the conspiracies. Exactly. Thank you. Oh wow! Thank you, DC Purple Diva. She said, "I am an autism mom. That's bullshit. They have memories like an elephant." So DC, the Purple Diva, you would just state that people are more or less trying to use that as an excuse more than it's. And again, people are giving their opinions, but that doesn't mean it's right. Even my opinion is not right, But like I was saying, I'm not going to say this absolves this girl from lying. And what I'm also putting out there is, who's to say that Buzbee didn't try to put a bug in this girl's ear, like, hey, maybe you should call, or somebody that this girl knows say, hey, maybe you should call. Because we do know that she has a child, but does she have a husband? Remember I was telling you guys about Lamisha? I was all like, Lamisha mentions having a fiance. We've never seen her fiance though. Who is the fiance? Because that's probably who in the background feeding her these lies and telling her to come out here and say she was a victim. Y'all, listen, I think about all that. I'm not saying everybody is connected, but there's a connection. Not everybody is connected, but there is a connection. Yeah, we got to think about that. Yeah. And again, there's no actual evidence. This is he said versus she said. This is what the case is. He said versus she said. The case is not black. It's not like, okay, this is evidence, and then the defense is trying to go against the evidence. There is no evidence. It's literally word of mouth. It's an accusation. Because for the 13-year-old accuser, the one that not the guy, but the girl, there was no ARC hit done. The dad said he can't remember what happened. He doesn't know. And I know that was another excuse that you guys are trying to say, was that, oh, well, the dad doesn't remember because it happened in 2003. Listen. The dad would have said, that didn't happen in 2000, that happened in 2003. The dad would have said that. The dad is saying he don't know nothing about that shit. That's two different things. And I believe you guys are wanting to hear things that are not there. That's what you guys are doing. You're hearing things that are not there. The dad said he doesn't know anything about this. Like, stop saying, oh, well, he's saying that he didn't remember that year, but the following year, you're putting words in the dad's mouth that wasn't there. And even in that interview, they got a statement from the girl after the dad, and then they got a statement from Tony Buzbee that said, like, there's we still believe the victim, blah blah blah. They're still writing on it. They have not changed their story and said it's 2003 now. They have not said that. The internet is saying 2003. I see we lost about 50 people, so I pissed 50 of y'all off. But hey, I'd rather be honest and truthful than tell y'all a lie. If y'all don't want, and let me say my truth. If y'all don't want my truth, then hey, it is what it is. I am cool with that. But I'm never gonna get on here and peddle a conspiracy theory that I don't know, or at least tell you like, oh yeah, I know this for a fact. No, I don't know it. Why would I do that? And here's my thing. I'm not trying to get in trouble for putting disinformation out on purpose like that. No. If I can't say it for 100% that yeah, X, Y, and Z happened, or I have no evidence of that happening, I'm not going to say that. Because again, I gotta say this. If you believe everything that you hear, why don't y'all believe Jaguar Wright? You should believe everything that Jaguar Wright says at this point. If y'all believe everything that y'all hear. Yeah. That's wild. But anyway, you guys, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. I'm not going to hold up too much of your time. Please go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you already have it. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. Thank you guys for the super chats. Any Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, I'll thank you guys later. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Melanie for holding it down. I appreciate you. Yeah, I didn't remove you. I will, in the future, but you here for now. And shout out to Demetria. And shout out to everybody else. Shout out to all the members, everybody who's been supporting the channel. I love y'all, but we out of here. Deuces, everybody.